Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandro Villaseñor, and I'm really happy to be here with one of the filmmakers of this 13th Festival of Short Film here in La Universidad Vasco de Quiroga. As I was saying, I'm here with Radheya Jegatheva, if I'm pronouncing this
Yeah,
right. And
right.
how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Um, I'm feeling very lucky over here. I'm in Perth, Western Australia, and thankfully the COVID situation in my particular area is kind of life has gone back to normal. But yeah, just being very grateful at the moment. Yes.
Well, that's really great. And as you, we hope that this whole situation will end as soon as it can. But we would like to
Yes.
start if you could talk about, tell us a little bit of your project. What's the name of your short film and what is it about?
Yeah. So my film is called The Quiet, and it is a film. Basically, it's about isolation and loneliness, and how I guess I wanted to kind of show. Well, how do I put this? Okay, so basically, with my animated films and like when I'm making it, it's very much a lonely process, and I'm working away at it in my room. Just it's I kind of wanted to reflect that in like a short piece that I made, and so I decided to write this film about an astronaut who's floating in space, and he begins to reminisce about his memories of his brother, and his brother's dark past is revealed using celestial and spatial imagery, and it all kind of unravels, and yeah, it's kind of secrets are revealed, and it becomes it's a very dark ending. But that's, I guess, essentially the gist of it. If I had to sum it up in 3 words, it would be about space, silence, and siblings.
And you're telling me that you had like this kind of planning in your room, but what was really your inspiration for this project? What moved you?
Sorry, I don't know what that was. My inspiration for this project. Oh, I guess it was a lot of different things. But probably, I guess my love for space and my love for since I was a child, I always look up to the sky and wonder about what's out there. And yeah, I think it was that, but also it was also about like mental illness and mental health, especially looking at people in solitary confinement, and you know that kind of aspect of it. So I wanted to weave that into it, and really kind of I really wanted to tell a story set on Earth in a creative a way as possible. Using trying to see how I could marry sounds from like everyday household sounds to like the imagery of space. So it was an interesting and fun challenge.
Oh, that's really cool. And doing this project, I imagine you had a lot of difficulties. I mean, animation it's not simple, you know. So could you tell us the challenges you faced while performing this project?
Oh yeah, I guess the challenges would. I mean, one of them would definitely be the actual animation itself. Of course, there's a lot of the technical aspects of it. Like because I'm self-taught, some of the stuff I kind of have learned over the years, but there are other things that like I wasn't sure how to tackle or how to approach it. So I had to go online, look at tutorials, or try and just like experiment on my own, try and figure it out. And yeah, it was a definitely, it's still always a learning process for me, but yeah, it was a welcome one. I think also at times like making the music as well, making the soundtrack. I don't really have a musical background, but but I still love the being able to express my creativity in other outlets,
Sure.
and it was, even though that was also challenging, I really enjoyed the process as well. And I guess yeah, that would probably be the actual story of it itself. When I started the film, I didn't actually have a complete idea of what it was going to be. It was very much an evolutionary process, and a lot of the ideas kind of came to me while I was animating, while I started. So it kind of, formed into itself as it went along.
Sure, that's really amazing. I mean, it's really cool, and I would like to know if, for the amateurs that are like really experimenting, like you were saying, seeing, watching tutorials or this kind of stuff, what would be
Yeah.
your recommendation to those people who are starting on this media?
Ooh, my biggest recommendation definitely would be to make the most of what's available to you online. So when I was in high school, like when I started like wanting to learn how to, make films, we didn't have like an animation or a film class. So, I really just kind of was forced to, turn to the internet, I guess. And there are so many, free tutorials and amazing resources out there that you can take advantage of. And over time, you just keep, watching and learning and, playing around with the program yourself. And yeah, you can really like, sometimes you really don't have to like, pay for a course or to go to, go to a real like institution to be able to learn, how to make film and how to do animations. It's great that we have this available to us at our fingertips, especially during COVID, when we'll have to be online most of the time anyway. It's a good time to, I guess, to make the most of it. But that would be my biggest piece of advice.
Thank you. And final but not least, how would you expect that people will react after watching The Quiet and all these things you are telling me about, like mental health and all this stuff?
Ooh, I think I definitely designed it to be confronting, or to really kind of make them think, whoa, like, I definitely what was planning on incorporating a plot twist in there. So I hope that it kind of, at least changed the perspective, or made them think a bit differently. But yeah, I hope it would make them, I guess, yeah, to confront them. But it is a bit of an emotional journey as well. So hopefully move them in some respects. But I made the film with the intention of replay value. There are lots of different hints and clues, and once you know the ending, it kind of, and if you watch it again, it becomes very clear. So yeah, I hope I answered the question.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, really, I just with my films, I just really want to make people feel something, whether that's, to make them, happy or scared, or, just to really, or make them even just want to watch it again. Really, it's all about emotion and making them, it's making them feel like they were, sucked into the film and a part of the world that we were trying to make.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate all the time you're giving us. Also, we would like to give you the best hopes and wishes for this to be a complete success in all of the festivals and in this festival. And thank you for giving us this amazing project that I'm sure people will enjoy as much as you did performing.
Thank you so much for those very kind words, and thank you for this amazing opportunity. I'm just really honored to be a part of this, and yeah, thank you.
Well, see you soon.